Congratulations on Kill Her Goats. It is fantastic. It's
Thank you.
campy. It's scary. It's everything a horror movie should be. Let's talk about how that, why you decided to make this.
Why I decided? Well, I got cast to do it, so I
Mhm.
auditioned and then I booked it. I actually booked a different part though. And then when I got on set, they switched it all around. So I became Audra.
Interesting. Why do you like horror movies? They're fantastic to watch. Are they fun to film?
Yeah, I think they're a lot of fun to film because obviously you're in scary situations,
Mm,
but the cool part about horror film is that it like translates all over the world.
mhm.
Unlike comedy, like comedy's so like if it's in America, it's only funny to Americans, you know? So that's cool that it translates all over globally. And it's just fun because I personally don't like to be scared at all. And so to like have to put myself in that danger zone and be scared the entire time I'm there was like it was fun for me.
uh, Watching this movie at 3 in the morning, like I did. I really like putting myself in those situations. What uh, what do you hope people take away from this film? What do you hope their reaction is when they watch it?
I hope they just have fun and it like gives them a throwback from like to the 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely does. It really reminded me of like classic horror film. It's very well made. When coming to your character, how much collaboration did you have with the director in order to create this character? Because it seems like you had very much fun and you got into this character a lot.
I didn't have that much collaboration. I mean, obviously we talked about what was happening and why it was happening, but
Mhm.
I just had to kind of create her on my own when I got there actually.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So, what parts of yourself did you put into this character?
What parts of myself? Well, that's a good question. You know, I shot this a long time ago, so uh what I did at the time, I honestly have no idea because like I'm a different person than I was today. And the girl
Mhm.
back then, I think was probably closer to her than I am right now, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You started off as a model and you came into acting. What sparked that change, that transition?
Well, it's not really a transition, I guess. The thing is like I've been working on acting the whole time, but modeling
Mhm.
always is it was faster progression because I've been doing it since I was 3. Um, so I guess it just always appeared that I was always modeling, but I was trying to always do the acting thing too. So like during the time I was modeling, I was producing and I was a TV
Mhm.
host and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, it was fun. But yeah, so I was working on it the entire time, but
Mhm.
yeah.
So, what sparked your interest in acting?
I've been into it since I was like a child. I would perform for my family every single night after dinner. I would watch like Grease religiously. I knew all the lines. Like I would get in trouble. If I got grounded, I couldn't watch Grease. Like that was like
Mhm.
my thing. And I would instead of like writing a paper, I would ask the teachers if I could write a film about the paper. And so I'd like get my neighborhood kids together, not my neighborhood kids, but my neighborhood friends together, and we would just shoot like all weekend. So I don't know, I had the acting bug since I was young.
That is awesome. So are musicals your thing? Is that what something you would want to do in the future?
I don't know why I liked Grease so much when I was a kid. I also was like thought I was Aqua, the Barbie band, the I'm a Barbie
Mhm.
girl.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know why Grease was like stuck out to me so much. But I don't really know if I can sing. Like I fake sung in theater all
Mhm.
through like junior high and high school, but and elementary school because my mom taught me how, but I don't think I'm necessarily, even though they say that everyone can sing now, I don't know if that's it, but I mean, if I got offered to do it, that would be amazing.
Yeah, Grease is an interesting choice. Which character were you drawn to?
Sandy and Danny.
Sandy and Danny. So
Yeah.
the leads, of course.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have a favorite song from Grease?
I like, what is her name? The short hair, curly one, the one that smoked. And she's like, she won't go to bed
Rizzo?
without a something, whatever. Yeah. Where they're like all singing to her in her bedroom.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like that one. That song,
Interesting.
that's my
Okay.
favorite song.
Awesome. So, what started your career in modeling? When did you decide to start with that and then go into acting?
I don't think I had much of a choice. I was 3 when my mom put me into LA models. My mom and dad modeled like a long time ago. So, and then my neighbor was like this big photographer. So it all just worked out. He took my photos and I got into LA models. Then I got my SAG card and all of that stuff. And then I had to move back to Kansas because my family split. But and there's not so much to do in Kansas. So after I was done with high school, I left and went back.
Okay, so you've been in LA, you've been outside of LA. How do you see the difference in, the way LA works and the way it runs? Because LA is definitely completely different than anywhere else in the United States.
Uh, yeah, yeah, it runs completely different. It's like a whole different place of its own, isn't it? It's like a planet.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I guess I'm so used to the way it runs. I mean, you just have to really figure out what's what and who's real, and it's a lot of trial and error. Like I would say I went through a lot of trial and error to figure out like what was real and what was right and like how to do it, because I didn't have any guidance at all. So like I just signed up for all the acting sites, and you try to go meet the agents, and like you go to acting class, you do everything by the books, and you just like a lot of things are fake, you realize, and
Mhm.
then but like you just have to keep going.
Definitely. You've been doing this since you were 3, and with modeling and acting, you get constant no's, constant disappointment. How do you keep yourself motivated to keep going forward?
um yeah, that's a good question. So I would say if there was anything in me that wanted to do something else, I would. And I'm lucky enough to know that this is what I want to do, but also not so lucky because that's what I want to do. So it's just like I did like fake quit last year, I think, during Christmas, not this Christmas or the year before, and I quit for the month because I was just like fed up with everything. And then I was like, wait, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't know if it's my identity now, but like it is part of who I am. So I guess if I took away that, I don't know. I know I could do a lot of other things, but I wouldn't enjoy anything as much. So that was like a realization, because I was like, oh, if I quit, what next? And I am doing other stuff, but like, yeah, I just can't quit it. It's my heart and soul.
Awesome. Now that Kill Her Goats are is out there, you've been promoting it. What's next after this?
Um, I got to shoot a lot of I shot a Mel Gibson film last year, and I am going to have a little short segment in Pete Davidson's new TV show that's coming out. And I'm going to Oklahoma to shoot a Christmas movie this summer, so that's exciting. And that's it right now. There's the writer's strike or something's about to happen or whatever. And the pilot season was like non-existent. So, but that's okay. It'll get better.
Interesting. What was it like doing a Mel Gibson film? He is so well known and such a big star. What's it like for somebody like you to be able to do a Mel Gibson film?
It was really fun. I got to go to Vancouver for the first time to shoot. I went like multiple times. I was a stripper love interest, not with Mel, but Nick. And I got to like, I don't know, I was like learning, I was going to stripper school, which was fun, pole class. And that is like one of the hardest workouts I've ever done in my whole entire life. Like, oh my goodness, they are in shape. So really just prepping for the film was so much fun. And obviously being on set's the best. I love being on set more than anything. So yeah, it was fun.
Definitely. And let's talk a little bit about the pole dancing because yeah, that's tough. It leaves you sore in places you didn't think you'd be sore.
No, I
Uh,
know.
how was that training? How often did you do it? And are you gonna keep up with that type of training?
Yeah, no, I was going like every day and I was having privates with an ex-stripper actually, and like just getting like a routine down that I could always like pop out of my pocket when I was on set. And no, I haven't been back actually since I like finished. But I would like to go back. I don't know why. It made me feel so good and like sexy and very like womanly. And I was like, wow, every woman should be taking these classes because you just feel like so in tune to your body. So yeah, thank you for reminding me. I do need to go back to that.
And when it comes to the Pete Davidson project, he is so
A legend.
funny. Yeah, he's definitely getting to that legendary status. What was that project like for you?
It was for Peacock and in New York. It was a 1 day shoot, really fast. It was like over before I knew it, but can't really spill any beans, but I'm like the first opening scene, the cold open. So that was cool.
That's awesome. And are you wanting to do more comedy, more horror? Which genre are you looking to hop into more?
Well, I've done stand up before, and I think I kind of want to get back. I would like to like redo my set. It was a while ago, and I was really into it at the time, but then I realized like I can't do everything, because stand up is like a whole nother ball game of focus.
Yeah.
So like, can you focus on the acting? And I'm trying to write, and I'm starting a tech company, so it's like a lot, but I'm starting to wake up at 5 a.m. So I'm getting a lot of stuff done. So I can get all my stuff done. But yeah, so doing stand-up would be great. I would love to be in like a comedy, some kind of, or dramedy maybe, let's say, but like a time period piece dramedy, that would be ideal.
That is awesome. Well, congratulations on everything. Well, actually, can you talk a little bit about your tech startup and what that's going to include?
Yeah, okay. So Relay F is like a place where you can basically build holograms for yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, you can actually do it in the comfort of your own home, but we are building a studio where it's like the whole hologram. So the one you build in your, or the one you can do in your home is like more 2D, but the studio one is all completely 3D, 360, everything.
interesting.
And we're like giving people access to create these holograms, which were only like for big studios,
Hmm.
and now they can like sell them. So it's like a level up on OnlyFans. Like, so they could like, the girls or the guys could sell to their fans these holograms of like whatever their fan requested or whatever kind of asset, and they can make like this whole asset with it. So it can be like a hologram and any kind of media that you want with it. So it's like we're using micro web pages. So it's a
Hmm.
sellable micro web page. But when
Oh,
you get the hologram, you can like place the hologram anywhere of you, wherever you are.
oh, that is awesome, actually. Where did that idea come from?
My friend had tech for something else that he was using it for, and then I thought, why not give these girls like the whole OnlyFan subscription platform girls a different way to like give their fans something.
Have you started beta testing this or
Yeah, we're beta testing now. Yeah, we did one shoot. I'm the director. It was a lot of fun directing, actually. And I actually have a branding meeting about it after this. Yeah, so it's in beta. We're trying to get it launched by like May, at some point in May.
Oh, I look forward to seeing this. It sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it's cool.
You seem passionate about everything you do. Congratulations. The Kill Her Ghost is amazing. I hope it gets a great audience because I would like to see a sequel if possible. Um, Congratulations on everything you're doing and
Thank you so much.
best of luck.
Okay, cool. Thank you. It was nice meeting you.